Now stay the fuck out my lane. On December 6th, there was a monolith update released for Paragon. Now, it was like Christmas morning because back when Legacy was out, I didn't really play much Paragon. And then when I decided to get back to it, it installs Monolith, and I'm like, this looks really, really interesting. I try it, I get used to it, and I end up liking it for a bit. Now, keep that in mind. I ended up liking it for a bit. Now, I just feel like Paragon is kind of getting off the rails a little bit because I feel like it wants to be a competitive MOBA. But I feel like Legacy, honestly, had that competitive mindset more than Monolith. Now, bear with me, okay? I'm assuming that since some people have played Paragon, they've played other MOBAs as well, like League of Legends, even Smite. Typical setup. 3 lanes, you pick your hero, you siege towers with your minions. Simple. But, excuse me. But, were the maps ever this small? Like, someone who's played MOBAs in the past, please tell me, were the maps ever, like, this small? Like, in Legacy, the map was bigger, and if there was if there was something going on in someone else's lane, you had to choose either stay in your lane and fight, or risk leaving your lane, and by the time you got over there, the skirmish would be over. And Monolith, lane switching is much faster, much faster. Now I know you're thinking, oh that's a really good thing, but keep in mind that is a good thing, but it's not really what the MOBA meta has been in the past few years. I believe. It feels like arena mode in Smite. You know, small map, easy to get around, and like I said, very fast-paced gameplay. You can call it team deathmatch or whatever. It doesn't really feel like that much of a MOBA anymore. Like, I feel like they're trying to go more toward like a fast-paced like MOBA hybrid that's easy for beginners to get into. But the thing is, people complain about getting jumped, they complain about getting ganked. Way back in Legacy, like they complain about that in Monolith too, but in Legacy, they give you ways to prevent yourself from getting ganked. And that's why they have these things called wards. Wards. And I'm just like, honestly, I don't know how to feel about Monolith, because it does, like I said, it doesn't really feel like, it feels like it's getting away from being a MOBA and just more becoming a free-for-all. Like, tell me how ridiculous this shit is. Team fights start within the first 2 minutes of this game. Team fights start before minions even spawn. I can't tell you how many times I went over to my lane and then I'll look over and I see this clusterfuck of my team and the enemy team in the middle, like the fucking scene from Marvel's Civil War. And I'm like, why are y'all starting the team fight so early? Like, I don't really feel like that should be part of what the meta actually is. And it's because Monolith allows it. The Monolith update allows it. I feel like it gives a little bit too much freedom. Now, there's nothing wrong with freedom, but there is such a thing as too much of it when it comes to this. Lane switching is fast as shit, which means team fights start easily. Team fights start really easily, but I just don't feel like this is what a MOBA should like evolve into. I just don't feel it. I like I said, they might be trying to make a faster paced MOBA, but hear me out. Give us back Legacy. Make the map bigger, but keep the movement speed. Leave out travel mode. Keep the movement speed and give us back Legacy. With the current build that the characters have, keep the travel. No, wait, my bad. Not travel mode. Keep the movement speed that you guys buffed, and keep the character build, and keep buffing the characters and nerfing the characters as you guys see fit. But give back the Legacy update. I feel like the Legacy update allowed more strategies because people chose what lanes they were going to be in. It was more time spent deciding on what lane to be in, rather than, okay, I'm just going to go in this lane, but if shit goes down, I'm just going to go in the other lane, because now they can just lane switch like a motherfucker, like real fast. I'm not saying I hate Monolith, I just don't think that it's the ideal way to continue the Paragon meta. And don't even get me started on how broken some of these Paragon characters are. Like, that's for another video. If you like what you heard here, please like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. It helps the channel out a lot. Down the line, the channel's only going to get bigger, folks, so just stay tuned. Promise you to stick around.